Hey guys, welcome back. We are back here at the compound. We got the interior of this entire house done last time, which I'm loving. So, what are we going to do next? Should we work on the outside? Should we go inside another house? I don't know. I kind of want to do the outside of this, but I kind of don't know how to do it yet. So, I think we're going to go inside another house. Which one? Which one should we do? Cause yeah, these are kind of both in the same zone. Let's go in here. Let's go in here and let's see what's going on here. Hang on, I'm getting a phone call and I need to send a text. Just real quick. All right, here we go. Hang on. I don't know why I'm getting a phone call. So if something's wrong, I'm going to allow them to still text me and we'll see what's going on. All right, we're not building anything in here. What are we doing here? We need to fill in this wall. Okay, how are we? Okay, this is going to go all the way down. Was not expecting that. All right. Okay. Let's go all the way across. Okay, gotta hold the button. I always forget that part. Okay, and then back. All right. And then it's just wall, right? No. No? No, because we have this. How far does this go? Just to here? I guess. Okay, let's try that and see what that does. And then this is going to go all the way up to there, I think. Right? That would make sense. All right. Get that all the way up to there. Oh, gosh. We have a lot to do up here. Looks like this is going to go all the way to there. Okay. I'm fine with that. And then that's also going to come in here, I think. Okay. We'll just bring it all the way over. That's fine. Okay. And then this little wall is going to go up. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I miscount? I thought it said 12. Maybe I miscounted. Okay, and then this wall all the way across. Let's get that filled in. There we go. I apologize if you hear a background sound today. My air conditioner is on. As it is a little warmer outside than was anticipated. So that is what's going on there. Are we not doing any paint in here? Okay, we are doing paint in here as well. This one is most definitely going to be the ceiling. Okie doke. Oh, gosh. Changed angles on us there. That's fine. Okay, all the way over, and then up here, and right there. Okay, and then the darker one is going to go here. Going to try to be careful. I make no promises, and we can always tile over it if we need to, so not a problem there. There we go. Grab some more. All the way across here. That's looking good. And then this last wall, which is just going to go to right there. That's fine. Okay. Now, what did they have in mind here? All right. Looks like a smoother one goes on the walls and a more tile-looking one goes on... Where does the dark goes? Oh, that's paint. The dark tile goes on the walls. The light one goes on the floor. Okay. I can work with that. Let's put that up here. All the way across. And then down here on the floor as well. There we go. And then down here, all the way across. Got to get that little stripe all the way across here. All the way across here. What is the shower doing? The shower is all dark. Okay. I can definitely do that. There we go. It says I still have a surface to finish. Maybe it missed one. Okay. Does it want me to do that? I'm not seeing it. Do you guys see what I missed? Am I being dumb? I don't feel like I am, but okay. So yeah. Oh my gosh, it was there on the floor this whole time. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this and do right there. There we go. Okay. We can put that back right there. Looks like we're going to have a window up here, which we need to grab the trim color for. Let's go grab that. I think there's some outside, right? Finish for glass walls, ceilings, and porch beams. Okay. Okay, let's get this in here. Around this window. There we go. There we go. I don't think we need to worry about the underneath. Wants me to sell. Oh, it wants me to sell that picture. Okay. That's fine. All right. So these are going to go on either side. Okay. That looks right. And then these are going to go on either side, which I believe are supposed to be in line with that, like that. I guess once we get the sinks in, we'll kind of know what looks right. Does that look right? That feels right. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, we probably should have done these first. Okay, so how are they doing this? Okay, those are supposed to go to the ground, right? Yeah, okay. So these are supposed to be down here. And then, okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Let's put these across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll move these down as far as we can. Okay, that looks better. It feels kind of short for a sink, but I think that's okay. And then these definitely just go around the edges. That is fine. Let's get that turned on. Grab another one for right over here. Get that turned on. Okay, trying to just get this to fit here nicely. Okay, get that turned on. And last one right there. And let's get that turned on. Okay, that's looking good. I am pretty darn happy with that. Okay, I don't know what we're doing with this molding. But I guess we'll sort it out. Let's see. Where would that go? Probably above the shower, right? That feels like where I would put it. Okay. And then the toilet is going to go right here. Shower. Looks like it goes right there, but it's angry, probably because of that. Okay, that's looking good. I'm liking that. Kind of. I feel like that's where they want it, though. Okay. And then a shower shelf is gonna go. I want it to be as close as it can be. Okay, that feels fine. I don't love it there. Let's put it over here. I feel like that'll just be nicer. There we go. That looks better. I don't know what we're doing with this molding. Do these, yeah, they kind of sit right there and right there. Okay, they have them separated a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like that looks funny, so we're going to do that. And then 2 wall lamps. We'll put one right there. And that's very crooked. One right there. Okay, that feels good. Towel rack. Okay, not sure where that goes yet. Let's put a towel hook here and a towel hook here, and we can get these towels on it. Okay, that's looking right. And then toilet paper holder, toilet paper. We've got 4 more of these, right? 4 more. Okay, so we'll just put those down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I kind of want the towel just to go over here. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, 2 soaps. We'll put one on either side here. Okay, that doesn't look symmetrical. There we go, that looks better. Little plunger, we'll just tuck that in. A light switch, that is important, and the door opens that way, so we'll put it right there. Okay. We have a candle. Oh, because we're supposed to put that shelf. I remember now. Okay, let's get this shelf up. Right there feels good. We also have a ceiling lamp. Okay, it feels excessive, but that's fine. Let's put a candle right there. And then what am I doing with this molding, guys? Let's get some towels in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, and then 2 of these. Can I fit that in there? Not really. All right, can I fit it? Okay, it's not really wanting to fit anywhere, so let's just put one on each side. And then 2 little plants. Let's put 1 little plant right here with a little succulent in it. That looks adorable. And then 1 doesn't fit up there. Okay. Let's put it up there with this, if we can get it in there. Probably should have put it in there first. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. And then we'll pop it up here. And we'll kind of turn it a little bit so it looks nice. That looks good. I like that. And then a crocus. Just there? Does that feels right. And then molding. What the heck am I doing with this molding? I genuinely do not know what I am supposed to do with it. So maybe it's supposed to go along here. Would that look weird? Feels like a trip hazard, but that's where we're gonna put it. Okay. Is that... I can't tell if that's where they put it. It might be. So that's this room all done, and that's looking pretty good. Hang on, my phone has vibrated an awful lot. Okay. It is all fine. We're not building any walls in here. Are we putting in a door? We are putting in a door. Does this just go outside? It appears to. Okay. But, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we're building something here, right? So this is going to go to here. Okay. And then we'll bring it across. Looks good. And then we'll bring it across. That looks pretty good. What are we doing up here? Looks like it's going to come out to there and then go over. So we can go ahead and do that. And then this is going to come out to here. That makes sense. And we'll get that built up. Okie doke. All right. And then from here, we're going to come all the way over and get that built up. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. And then one more wall. Going to make sure that we are on the inside when we build this one. Just so we don't have to run around and come back in. And what is this room going to be? I feel like it should be a bedroom. Because we've got a bathroom. And then we've got kind of an open concept situation out here. Where does that door go? Just outside? Okay. So yeah, this should be a bedroom. It's a little strange that it has a glass door, but you can't really see through it. Oh yeah, definitely going to be a bedroom. Okay. So, let's see. We've got terracotta tiles, we've got wood panels, and we've got paint. Paint is definitely going to be for the ceiling. So, let's just get started on that. There we go, all the way to the end, and then we'll work our way back. Okay, that's already looking so much better. Let's come over here, and maybe the angles won't get weird on us. I do feel like we're going to need to pick up more paint, though. Maybe not. Okay, we did it. And then this is definitely going to be the floor. That's the floor we've done literally every... Is this going to be the floor? Yeah. Okay, it's not the floor we've done everywhere else, but it still does look nice as a floor. So that's cool. I'm fine with that. Oh, I was thinking of the other house with the light wood floor. This is a different house, so maybe it's going to be different. And then this is going to go on the walls. Okay, it feels like a lot of this same color. But if that's what they want, I'm not going to tell them no, so that's fine. All right. Okay, grab some more. Probably going to have to buy another box of this. And that is fine. Yeah, definitely. Definitely going to need another box of that. Let's go up here. Let's try to get behind this picture. There we go. All right, right there, right there. Grab some more and all of that. Okay. So now we can sell those. We can move this box in front of the door. Looks like we're putting the bed right in the middle. Let's put the windows in first. That might make more sense. Okay, windows, and then we're putting in a giant skylight, which I am in love with. So let's get that there all the way across, and then we will go grab the color. Oh my gosh. We will go grab the trim color for that. Gonna need this, gonna grab that. Bring that right in here with us and get this whole edge done. Which is looking really nice, I think. Okay, right around there. Right, oh, we already did that side. Okay. Okay. So, bed. Right in the middle of this wall, it looks like. So, that feels like the middle to me. So, right there. Okay. And then a carpet. They didn't go all the way to the wall, so let's try to go to there. And then out to, like, there. And then over. How does that feel? That feels good to me. We'll put this right in the middle. 2 side tables. Gonna put one on either side. There we go. Okay, light switch. That's actually important. Gonna put that right there. Desk lamp. I'm assuming these go on either side here. I don't love these, but I guess they work. Yeah. Hang on, I need a drink of coffee. Please bear with me. Okay. 4 LED light strips. We're going to go around the edges like we have literally everywhere else. Okay, so to right there, and then we'll turn it on. We'll grab that, bring it over here, turn that on. Get another one going. Right here, all the way down. Turn that on. And then we'll get this. Gosh. Which way do I need to go? Probably this way? Yeah. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then it kind of doesn't give us any idea with the rest of these. So I think we're gonna do like that, and then this. That feels good. I like that. And then a plant goes up here. Okay, let's get that going up here. I could probably go up a little bit further. All right, that feels good. I feel like this one is supposed to go on this side. So we are gonna do that. If it will allow. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then we just have to unpack this box with a little thing with a candle. All right, let's get this on precise placement here. Okay, and some roses. Those look nice. And a vase and a flower and a pillow for the bed. I'm assuming we're going to have more than one of these. Yeah, okay. That's looking good. That looks super duper cozy. Okay, let's get this one right in the middle. Oh, there are two of those. I lied. Let's get this off to the side. And let's get this off to the side. That looks pretty good. We can move this one up just a hair, I think. Oh, wrong button. I do want to be on Snap to Grid, though. Okay. So that is this room all done. I think it looks pretty great. This is super duper cozy. Maybe the roses should go on the bed. I don't know. That feels good. I like that. Okay. So, coming out here. Okay. I don't really want to mess with any lights yet, because I don't know where they're going to go just yet. Let's grab that, this. Okay, and what is the floor? I'm assuming the floor is going to be this. Let's just put this down as the floor. We'll fill in that little spot for the bathroom there. We'll get it all the way across. Okay, and then we'll go across here. We ran out, that's fine. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the floor. And I kind of like it. It's a little different, but I am definitely okay with it. Let's get this all the way across here. And here, and along here. We'll just kind of fill everything in now. I think we're out of it. Okay. Let's grab some more and keep filling all of this floor in, which is looking pretty good. Okay, grab some more. Gosh, we have gone through a lot of this flooring right here, and that's okay. Okay, get all of that. Make sure we get under these boxes the best that we can. Okay, what is this showing me? Nothing useful, really. Kind of. Okay. That's not as helpful as it could be. All right. Looks like this tile is going to go in here. So, let's get that going. That looks pretty good. I kind of like that a lot, actually. And then for the fireplace, does this show what I'm doing here? Kind of. So the black and then... Okay. So, this is going to go everywhere around, right? That feels right. And same over here, except it's going to go all the way down. Okay, I did the top and I shouldn't have. That's okay. And then this black is going to do everything else. Okay, I accidentally did the door trim, but I think that's okay. Let's go along here and along there. Here, here, there, there, there. And then we're going to switch to the small one and do this trim. Okay, all the way down. Does this go all the way down? No, it does have a trim piece right there. Okay. And then up and then over. And then right along here, which I messed up, but it's okay. Okay, and that's all of those. And then for the ceiling, I feel like this one is for the ceiling, so we're going to do that. Okay, I'm not sure. I might be totally wrong on that. Which button am I supposed to use here? Okay. It's kind of hard to tell which way gravity is going to take you there. Okay, come all the way over. Alright, let's just get this little square so we can have somewhere to stand that it's not going to fight back. Okay, so we'll take this all the way down to here and over, and then we'll work our way right back. There we go. And then down. We're going to go all the way down into the kitchen. We're going to run out of paint. That's fine. Not exactly what I had in mind, but that's okay. And then we are just going to work our way back here. All right, we're getting it. We're getting there. Okay. Let's grab some more paint. And let's see if we can get this kitchen partially done at least. Okay, I missed a whole stripe. That's fine. Gonna come back. Gonna go back down. Don't want to miss a stripe again. There we go. Okay, and now we can just work our way. Okay. We could have worked our way back if we didn't run out of paint. That's fine. We're also going to be having a skylight here, it looks, or a ceiling window, as they're called, I think. Which I think will look really nice here. I love that we're using those so much in this build. I like that. Those are really cool, and I feel like they don't get used enough. And they really should, because they add a lot of natural light in real life and in the game. I think they should be used more. I did live in an apartment once that had a skylight, and it wasn't a big skylight, but it did add a lot of natural light. I was terrified of it leaking, like, literally every time it rained, but it held in there really well. I feel like the white was supposed to be the walls. What kind of ceiling did we do? Nope, that's right. Okay. Okay, we did it correctly. I kind of had a moment there where I was like, oh shoot, was the texture supposed to be on the walls? But no, it wasn't. I don't think so. I think we're still okay. Alright, let's go there. Let's get across here. There we go. Alright, let's grab some more and keep working our way around here. Okay, this is just one giant wall. Okay. That is fine. Okay. Oh gosh. I wish we could have a bigger paint roller. Or maybe a paint sprayer. I've used paint sprayers quite a bit in real life, and they are just so much easier. You can just hook up. Ours hooks up half a gallon at a time. And you can just go with half a gallon of paint in a paint sprayer and paint pretty much anything you need to. So, yeah, I mean, you have to tape off everything. You should probably do the walls before you do the tile or the floors or anything in here. But I do think that it would speed up the process quite a bit. Okay, we're going to have to buy more paint, I think. That's okay. There we go. Let's get along the top. Okay, we can go all the way over and down. All right, we just have this one little section. I'm going to have to buy more paint just for this one little section. Is this the right one? Or is it this one? That one looks textured. Let's go with this one. Is this right? No. No, it is not. Okay, let's go with this one then. Is this right? Nope, I just bought the same one twice, I think. Okay, it is this one. All right. That was strange. Okay. There we go. And then we can sell all of this. Okay. And then we're going to put in 3 windows back to back to back here. That'll look nice. That's going to add a lot of light. And then a small window right up here. Okay. And then 7 picture windows. I'm going to have to move these real quick. We'll put these right over here where we can still see them. Okay, I did not tile inside of there. And I'm starting to wonder if I should have. I think it looks fine though. It's kind of just neutral in there, so I think we can get away with it. All right, let's get all along here, down there. I do want to light that fireplace though, and I'm not sure that I can do it. How am I going to do this? Maybe from the outside? Let's poke a little... Okay, I can't poke a little hole in the wall. I thought about it. Let's just knock this out, okay? Bear with me, because I want to turn that on. Okay. And then we'll put the wall back. And then we'll grab... Oh my gosh. I could have done one without that, but I didn't. Okay. Sorry, now my phone is ringing and I don't know who it is, so I'm not going to answer it. Hang on. Got to get my watch to stop buzzing. There we go. Okay. Now let's sell that. That looks good. I'm liking that. I'm okay with it being red back there because that's how it is in the picture. So I feel like that's okay. Okay. And then... kitchen. Oh wait, we're not done with windows. Oh my gosh. And I sold the... I didn't sell the... Yeah, I should have kept going with the windows and then I could have done all the window edge things at the same time, but I didn't. Okay, let's move that down. You know what I'm trying to say. You do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll resize those because I need to move this over. Nope, not what I'm trying to do. Wait. I can't. I don't. Okay. Hang on. Hang on, because I couldn't see the outline, I don't think. Okay. That looks good. One more glass ceiling right here. Okay, that looks amazing. I'm going to love that. Okay. Let's go grab some more of this trim and get all of these done. I've done that one. Let's get all along here. Okay, right along there. All along this big long side. Missed a couple. There we go. And right there. Okay, now let's get this one. All right, and then down. We are going to worry about the bottom of this one because it is so visible when you're in the kitchen. So I feel like that's the right thing to do. We'll go right here. Okay, right there. Right along here and down. All right, and then we've got this one. Are we going to have enough to do this? Because that would be great if I don't have to go outside and grab more. That would actually make my day pretty good. Wow, we did it. Okay. Okay, that went surprisingly well. I liked that. Let's shut this door so it feels less ridiculous in here. Okay. Now, kitchen. What are we looking at here? Okay. So, looks like these are going to go right along the edge of this. So let's put one here, one there, and one here. And that, well, that doesn't feel straight at all. Okay. How does that feel? That feels better. All right, we can work with that. And then we can turn this off. Okay, so we've definitely got a corner over here. We can start with that. Over here, looks like just one of these. All right. And then, looks like this one goes next. Okay. And then it looks like the dishwasher. And then the sink. Okay, loving that. And then, is it this one? Looks like this one. Okay. And then this. That lines up really well. Okay. And then we're going to turn and have another small one. And then the oven. Okay. And where does this turn? Right at the door. Okay. That's not correct. Don't I need another corner? Like right there? Maybe not, but I don't understand. Okay. We're just going to move these out of the way for a second. All right. Looks like these are going to go all the way up to the ceiling, which I am absolutely fine with. Okay, let's get that there. Let's get this here. Okay. And then a single one, it looks like. Yep, that'll fit perfectly. And then two of these. Okay. And then another one of these. All right. And then another single one. And then what are we doing over the stove? Okay, so this is definitely going to go right over the stove. So I feel like we should have a big one. Or not. That doesn't look like it fits there very well. What goes right next to the stove? Looks like a single door. Okay, let's try that. And then this. Okay, that feels better. And then a double. Like this. And then, gosh, we are going all the way to the edge here. All right. Not what I'm reaching for. Okay, let's get that. And then looks like we're just going to put in two of these. And maybe the cabinet is in here. That's a bar stool. That's a bar stool. That's a bar stool. That's a bar stool. What? Okay. Okay, so this is going to go in the corner, which it's quite angry about. So, hang on. Hang on. It doesn't really matter. We can just change it. We'll copy and paste the style to that one. Okay. So now if we go to here and we go copy style, we can paste that style and it works. Okay. Okay. Then we can put that. And what the heck is this doing? It looks like it just goes on the end here. Okay. And then all four of these lights appear to go over this bar. So, how do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels good. Okay, and then we can get the stools in, which we have 5 of. Okay. It's a strange number, but that's fine. Not what I'm trying to grab. So, let's put one in the middle. And then we'll do a gray and a white and a gray and a white. And it does kind of impede the door a little bit, so maybe... just maybe we'll put this one over here. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's just kind of scoot everything down just a little bit so that this door can work. If I could stop grabbing the cabinets, that would be great. Okay, so now does this door... that door opens out. It wouldn't have made a difference at all. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. And this box came from in here, so I don't want to forget that. Okay, we've got a cooktop for right on top here. I do want to rotate that. That feels ridiculous in that direction. Okay, and an oven hood, which we are actually going to push upwards. Okay, loving that. Not loving the gold so much, but I think it's okay. And then I think we just need to unpack this box. So like a little hook. Okay, and a little hook. Okay, and a towel. Okay, and a pot holder. Okay, and a towel. And a bread bin. I think that should go over there. Coffee, 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 coffee. That one's important. It's going to go right over there with the sugar. And salt and pepper are going to go over here, because I just feel like that's the correct choice. Okay, coffee. Important. Blender, less important. Oh, that's a fridge. Okay. We're going to put the blender down there. Toaster, I guess that could stay up top. Okay. Kettle on the stove. Coffee mug. I feel like these are supposed to go up here. Alright, which we can do. Like that's fine. And then we've got some cups. I feel like there's going to be way more than fit on these shelves, because that's what they did last time. Which is fine. Alright, can we fit a third one in there? Not quite. Okay, we're just going to start putting things into cabinets then. Okay, so bear with me. Alright, oh, dish drying rack, that can stay up here. Dish soap, we'll put that out of sight. Dish sponge, that can stay out. Wine glass. Sure, we'll leave one right there. And then the rest can go in here. Kind of a strange choice to put them in a drawer, but that's what we're going to go with. It'll be fine. Okay, this is a lot of wine glasses. Oh, that's not a wine glass. That's just a regular glass. But still, that... do you really need 6 wine glasses in one house for one bedroom, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like, I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. Maybe that's what they need. But that just feels kind of excessive. But maybe it's not. Okay, it looks like the kitchen is pretty done. Sorry, I was trying to turn on my flashlight here. Okay, so it looks like this light is going to go right in the middle. That brightens up the place a lot. Okay. And then over here is going to be like a dining table. Is that going to be like right in the middle? I would kind of like it to be. Okay, so let's get the dining table going. How many chairs? 4 chairs. Okay, we are actually going to push it against the wall then. And we'll do 1, 2, it hates us, 2, 3, and 4. That looks good. I like that. Light switches, we'll just put them both here. I want that to be scooted over a little bit. Feels ridiculous. Okay. 7 of these. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to go 1. Okay. 2. Okay. 3. It's angry, but okay. Turn that on. 4. Okay, it's angry. Let's try again. 4 is going to go right there. Okay. 5, going to start over again because that's too long. Is this number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 2 more. So we're going to put 1 here. I think... Actually, we'll just put them both here. That'll just be easier. I should have moved that first, but I didn't. Okay. Okay, you're being a little difficult. Let's try again. Trying to buy. There we go. All right, and let's size that down so that we know. Okay, it doesn't want to fit. Okay. So let's sell that and that. And hang on, we are going to get this, okay? We are going to get this. That one's going to go there. And this one is going to get sized down and then go right here. Okay, and I'm quite happy with that. All right, now how are we doing the couch? Okay, so it's just going to go coffee table right here in the middle. And then couch right here in the middle. Okay, that feels good. And then this thing. Gotta move this. This thing goes right behind the couch. Okay. There we go. And then where does this chair go? Maybe just over here? We'll just kind of put it there. I don't know. And then this, yeah, this just goes on the wall. So let's put 1 there, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, and then a clock can go above this chair. Because why not? And then a floor lamp. Right here. That feels good. Okay, a picture. Does it give me any kind of hint of where this should exist? Not really. Okay. Well, we'll go with the plant there. All right, plant number 1. There we go. And then plant number 2 can just go over here. And we'll get that in there, maybe. It's quite upset that I would ask it to go up there. Let's crouch. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I believe this is going to go in these shelves. So let's get that going. So 1 there. 1 here. Okay, and 1 here. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's looking pretty good to me. This is going to be for on top of this. This is going to be pillows. I definitely lied. Okay. This is most definitely going to be pillows. Okay, how are we doing this then? All right. So, One giant pillow. Two giant pillows. Small pillow. Okay, another small pillow. Nope, just a little thing. Okay, I guess that'll go in the middle. And then we'll put some candles on here. That'll look nice. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then this thing definitely goes on here with the flower and a little jar and a little jar. Okay, so where am I supposed to put this? Maybe just... Yeah, I mean, sure. And then we're gonna sell all 3 of these. And that is the inside of this entire house done, which I am loving. Let's check out the bathroom. Looks pretty great. Okay, bedroom looks pretty great. And the rest of the living space looks amazing. And that is actually where we are going to leave it for today, guys. So next time, I think it's easier to do the inside before I do the exterior. So next time we're going to jump into one of these 2. Clearly we're going to have to build some walls and things first, but I guess we could sell this, right? Yeah. But yeah, we will jump right into that next time. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Let's leave it with looking at something pleasant. Yeah. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really, really good rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.